I jerked back as if I'd been burned. I scrambled away from the wall, my mind refusing to process the words. Kill me? I must have misheard. It had to be something else. But the voice came again, a little stronger this time, a desperate, scratching plea. Kill me, please. This was real. There was someone in the wall, a prisoner. My mind went to a dark place, thinking my parents were monsters, that they had someone locked away. I looked at the wardrobe. It wasn't just against the wall. It was clearly, deliberately, blocking something. M system was flooded. B, the adrenaline. I grabbed the sides of the heavy wardrobe and pulled. It was old, solid wood, and it barely budged. I grunted, dug my heels in, and pulled with every ounce of strength I had, my muscles screaming in protest. It moved, scraping and groaning across the floor, inch by agonizing inch. Behind it, where there should have been a plain wall, there was a door. It was a small, simple wooden door, painted the same color as the wall, designed to be invisible. It had a simple brass knob, but no keyhole. It wasn't locked. I could enter. My hand trembled as I reached for the knob. It was cold. I turned it, pulled, and the door swung open with a low, mournful creak, revealing a sliver of darkness beyond. Pushed it open the rest of the way. The space behind it was small, no bigger than a closet. It was a room, a hidden, secret room. It was filled with the clutter of a life I'd never known. Tiny dresses hanging from a single hook, a small, dusty mobile with faded pastel animals, a stack of photo albums. I picked one up. On the cover, in my mother's handwriting, it just said, "Our Angel." I opened it. The photos were of my parents, younger, happier, their faces bright with a joy I had never seen in them, and in their arms, they were holding a baby with a wisp of dark hair and my father's eyes. In the center of the small, cramped room was a makeshift altar, a small wooden table, covered in a white lace cloth, now yellowed with age. It was surrounded by dozens of candles, some new, some burned down to melted stubs of wax. And on the altar, lying on a small silk pillow, I saw it. It was the baby from the photos. But it wasn't a baby anymore. It was a thing. Its body was small, shrunken, and desiccated, mummified. Its skin was a pale, translucent parchment stretched tight over a tiny bird-like skeleton. Its eyes were closed, its mouth a tiny black O in its shrunken face. It was horrific, a tiny, preserved corpse displayed like a holy relic. I felt a sudden, overwhelming urge to touch it, a pull, a need to connect with this impossible, tragic thing. I reached out a shaking hand and gently, so gently, laid my fingertips on its cold, dry forehead, and the world exploded.